In the grand tapestry of existence, Jake, a spirited 29-year-old brimming with ambitions and an infectious zest for life, embarked on a tumultuous odyssey that weaved through the labyrinth of adventure, self-discovery, and unyielding determination. His story unfolded against a backdrop of shifting tides, each chapter etching its indelible mark upon his soul. Jake's trajectory crossed with Emily's, a presence that entered his life like a sudden burst of fireworks on a moonlit night. Their initial years were painted with laughter that echoed like chimes, shared secrets that resonated, and stolen glances that lingered like the warmth of a familiar embrace. Beneath the vast tapestry of stars, they waltzed through the seasons, spinning memories as delicate as gossamer threads. Emily, with her infectious laughter and shared aspirations, became the enigmatic cornerstone that anchored Jake's heart. Days were a canvas splattered with explorations into the unknown, whispered promises that felt like magic spells, and fleeting touches that whispered love's melody. The symphony of their partnership swelled, harmonizing with genuine camaraderie and boundless anticipation as they crafted their universe, piece by piece. Yet, as shadows lengthened with the fading sun, whispers of change began to rustle. A subtle yet undeniable discord crept into Jake's heart, casting a shadow across their once luminous bond. A revelation unfurled like the pages of a bittersweet sonnet. Emily had wandered, her footprints leaving imprints of fractured trust on their once immaculate canvas. The ensuing heartache was a tempest of emotions, a maelstrom that raged against their formerly harmonious narrative. Jake's tears bore witness to the fragments of shattered dreams, as he confronted the tempest head first. With a heart heavy as an anchor and cheeks stained with sorrow, he mustered the courage to step away, leaving behind the familiar refuge to embark on a journey of renewal and personal discovery. In the years that followed, Jake's resolve forged an armor, shielding his vulnerable heart from the remnants of the past. His determination blossomed into a garden of achievements, each success a monument to his resilience, kindled by the fires of heartbreak. His career ascended to impressive heights, each milestone a tribute to his strength and the phoenix that emerged from his anguish. The sting of Emily's betrayal catalyzed Jake's metamorphosis. He understood that their shared love was merely a chapter in his saga, and the tale had outgrown her presence. What once defined his desires had transformed into a vision where she no longer featured. The ties that had anchored him to her became threads unsuited to weaving his destiny. Over time's gentle touch, Jake found solace in the embrace of self-discovery. He reclaimed facets of his identity long obscured by the haze of their shared history. The scars that had once marked his heart now whispered of his tenacity, a roadmap of his journey from despair to resurgence. Laughter returned to Jake's lips, like the melody of rain after a drought's long embrace. The spark in his eyes mirrored the strength he had cultivated, a testament to the man he'd become. The echoes of his past no longer fettered him, they became the foundation of his steadfast faith in himself. With grace, Jake closed the door on a chapter that had once consumed his heart, leaving behind the specters of yesteryears and embracing the brilliance of his own unfolding future. The echoes of his voyage resonated like a harmonious refrain, a symphony of courage, empowerment, and the triumphant artistry of renewal.
In a quiet neighborhood nestled among picturesque landscapes, lived Ethan, a content man in his mid-30s, known for his infectious laughter and unwavering love for his wife, Lily. Their days were a symphony of shared moments, each note echoing with affection and camaraderie. Their home was a haven of comfort, where their love story flourished like a well-tended garden. Ethan's routine was predictable, and he cherished every aspect of his life. His mornings began with the aroma of fresh coffee, and his evenings ended with the embrace of Lily's warm laughter. Their dreams intertwined as they planned for a future filled with joyful adventures. However, the tranquility gradually shattered like a fragile glass as odd incidents began to pile up. Ethan noticed late-night phone calls that Lily hurriedly ended, and whispered conversations that ceased when he entered the room. At first, he dismissed these moments, attributing them to work stress or the busyness of life. Yet, as the pieces of the puzzle didn't quite fit together, doubt clouded Ethan's heart. One fateful day, while looking for his keys, he stumbled upon a series of messages on Lily's phone that exposed a different reality, one he had never fathomed. The words revealed a torrid affair, a betrayal that cut deep into his soul. Time seemed to stand still as the truth settled over him. Grief and anger mingled within Ethan, creating a storm that threatened to consume him. He confronted Lily, and amidst her tearful confession, he found himself wrestling with a maelstrom of emotions. The sanctuary of their love had been marred by deceit. With resolve as sharp as the pain he felt, Ethan made the heart-wrenching decision to end their relationship. He requested Lily to leave their home, no longer able to bear the weight of her betrayal under the same roof. The once harmonious sanctuary now echoed with silence. As Ethan grappled with the shards of his shattered heart, a new fire ignited within him, the fire of revenge. But he didn't want revenge to consume him. He wanted it to reshape him. He decided to channel his anger into rebuilding himself. With time, he began to heal, finding solace in self-improvement and introspection. Ethan threw himself into his passions, pursuing hobbies that he had long set aside. He reconnected with old friends and explored new places. His laughter, which had once echoed in tandem with Lily's, now reverberated with a newfound independence and resilience. In time, Ethan's reputation as a charismatic and accomplished individual began to spread, reaching even Lily's ears. The revenge he sought wasn't about hurting her in return. It was about showing her that he could thrive even after the betrayal that had shattered his world. The path to healing was not without its challenges, but Ethan emerged from the darkness as a changed man. The pain of betrayal never fully dissipated, but he learned to harness it into fuel for his personal growth. Lily's absence became a testament to his strength, and his journey to self-revenge evolved into a narrative of renewal. Ethan's story serves as a reminder that sometimes, the best revenge is not to harm others, but to rise above the pain they caused, embracing one's own journey toward healing and personal triumph.
Once upon a time in a quiet forest, I, Justin, embarked on a hiking adventure with my family, the Joneses. We cherished these trips, finding solace and joy in nature's embrace. On this particular day, we journeyed far from our city, ready for a memorable adventure that would forever change our lives. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows among the trees, my curiosity led me away from our makeshift camp. I wandered deeper into the woods and stumbled upon a sight that stirred both excitement and mystery: an old, abandoned car. "Mom! Dad!" I shouted, hoping they would hear me, but my voice was swallowed by the dense forest. The fading light compelled me to seek shelter inside the car for the night. Just as I settled in, my father's voice pierced the darkness, relieving my solitude. Eagerly, I showed him the hidden gem I had found. Together, we inspected the car and uncovered a weathered box inside, adorned with meticulously carved instructions: "If you find this box, please take it to the address below." The date, May 7th, 1995, etched on the box, offered a tantalizing hint of the past. Unable to contain our curiosity, we gingerly opened the box, revealing a trove of treasures, war medals, gleaming jewels, and even gold bars. Our excitement paled in comparison to the story these artifacts held. The address led us to a humble home not far from where we stood. An elderly woman greeted us with a mixture of surprise and curiosity. As we unveiled the contents of the box, her eyes welled with tears. She shared a poignant tale, how her husband had inherited these items, hidden away to prevent theft within the family. He had ventured into the forest to retrieve them but never returned, leaving behind an enduring mystery. Touched by her story, we felt an unspoken connection. She confided that she had no heirs and little to spend on, expressing her wish to keep only the memories these items held. Despite our initial reluctance, she insisted we accept the gold, urging us to use it for good. The decision weighed heavy on us, yet we ultimately embraced the woman's wishes. However, instead of keeping the gold, we resolved to channel its power into something meaningful. We refurbished her aging home, breathing new life into its walls. The remainder of the treasure was channeled into charitable endeavors, spreading kindness far beyond the forest's edge. In the end, our chance discovery became a journey of compassion and understanding. We found more than just forgotten riches. We discovered the importance of doing the right thing, of listening to the whispers of the past, and of connecting with others through shared experiences. And so, Linda, the elderly lady, found herself not just with a revived home, but with a new family that visited and cared for her, a testament to the enduring impact of goodness. And from that day forward, the woods held a new magic, one that whispered tales of kindness and connected hearts. As a seasoned rescuer, I've encountered my fair share of challenging situations, but the events of that fateful night in April 2018 will forever stand out in my memory. The call came in about young Caden Leach, a 6-year-old boy who had gone missing alongside his loyal dog, Chula. The urgency in the dispatcher's voice fueled our determination, as we prepared to embark on a search that would test our skills and resilience to the core. The night was overcast and rain-soaked, adding an extra layer of complexity to our mission. The initial briefing gathered authorities, K-9 teams, dedicated volunteers, and even the thunderous roar of a military helicopter above. We were united by a single purpose: to locate Caden and bring him back safely to his worried family. As we combed through the sprawling expanse of Blount County, Tennessee, the gravity of the situation was palpable. The wilderness around us seemed to hold its breath, echoing the collective concern we all felt for Caden's well-being. The thought of a young child lost in this vast landscape pushed us to move with a sense of urgency, every step driven by the primal instinct to protect a vulnerable life. Hours turned into the dead of night, and the rain continued its relentless assault on our determination. Fatigue crept in, but so did an unyielding resolve to find Caden. We combed through rugged terrain, scaled hills, and navigated thick vegetation. Our flashlights pierced through the darkness, each beam a testament to the hope that we'd find him soon. In the midst of it all, the image of Caden's parents' anguished faces remained etched in my mind. The weight of their worry was something we all carried, driving us forward even when exhaustion threatened to halt us in our tracks. The young boy's disappearance struck a chord within us, connecting us to our own loved ones and igniting a fire to bring him back home. Then, after 22 grueling hours, a crackling voice on the radio brought us the news we desperately longed for. Caden had been located. Elation swept through the team, reinvigorating our spirits as we raced towards the top of the world community. And there they were, Caden and Chula, together. Chula, the black and white terrier, had become Caden's steadfast protector. In the midst of rain and darkness, she had stood guard, ensuring that her young companion was shielded from harm. As we approached, Chula's growls resonated with a mix of caution and loyalty, a poignant reminder of the connection between humans and animals that transcends words. Our jackets provided warmth for the cold, tired boy, and as we carried him down the mountain, a mix of emotions washed over me: relief, joy, and an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Caden's family could finally breathe easy, knowing their son was safe. While this tale is undoubtedly one of collaborative efforts, it's also a story of the remarkable bond between a child and his four-legged friend. Amidst the chaos of those hours, Chula's unwavering loyalty served as a beacon of hope, a testament to the incredible resilience of the human-animal connection. As I reflect on that night, I'm reminded once again that dogs truly are man's best friend, capable of offering solace and protection even in the darkest of times.